Arkansas has been desperate to execute 8 different inmates. Now the Supreme Court has stopped one of those executions. They're trying to do so before the concoction of drugs they have actually expires. The first execution was scheduled for Monday night, but at 10 minutes before midnight, the court declined without comment to lift the stay of execution on inmate Don Davis, the first major death penalty decision for newly confirmed Justice Neil Gorsuch. The court's ruling now temporarily stops the execution of 3 of the 8 death row inmates who have died by lethal injection this month, and defense lawyers of the remaining 5 believe they will also prevail and staying their clients' executions. Coroner Scott Brayton, the attorney for Davis, the justices had heard that Davis had been denied proper independent counsel related to his severe mental health condition. Folks, real simple. It's like, I mean, Arkansas is in this rush to kill folks before the drug expires. It's just nuts.
Roland, you know, the milk is going to go bad in the refrigerator. You drink the open milk. Okay, you know, it's got a couple days left. You drink the milk. This is not milk in the refrigerator. They're saying, hey, a drug is going to go bad and it's going to expire, so we've got to kill 8 people in 11 days, right? And part of this is that the process is so flawed. A conservative estimate is that 4% of people sentenced to death are innocent. That's a conservative estimate here. And so just the flaws in the process suggest we can't go ahead and rush this thing just to use some, you know, particular drugs before they expire.
What's the story behind the story? We're talking politics, right? I mean, the Democratic governor before Hutchinson, Beebe, had signed off on death warrants. Fortunately, none of them were put to death. But you're talking about a state where, by polls, 60% of the people support the death penalty. You're talking about a state that flipped from 75% Democrats in the state legislature to 75% Republican after Citizens United, and you're talking about a governor, Asa Hutchinson, who is arguably a conservative, kind of moderate by conservative terms now, who is now stuck. Why? You want to be politically popular. Because of Citizens United, money flooding through national politics, now you got a blood-red legislature, and now, you know, you want to push the button to show yourself tough on this thing when you probably personally don't feel that tough about it. A lot of this is politics, I think.
Well, it's politics, but it's also big business. I mean, you have to take in account that there's some things going on in the pharmaceutical industry where, you know, are they arbitrarily putting these expiration dates on? I mean, they chose, which is their right, to stop producing and make these drugs not available in the country. So, you know, there's so many issues going on, and I'm not saying any of that's right or wrong, but it's very complicated.
What about the federal lawsuit that was filed in Arkansas where the company said, you misled us in terms of what you said you were going to do with these drugs?
Well, exactly. That's what I'm saying. There's all kinds of things going on. If the pharmaceutical industry doesn't want to make these drugs and you can't, you know, there's a shortage, then, you know, I think it's fair to say we have to do right by the people and say we have to have a system that's consistent and that works.
A peaceful protest turned deadly. 37-year-old black man was shot and killed by Baton Rouge police. His hands are in the air, and you still get shot by the cops.
Oh my God, please don't tell me he's dead.
We're not gonna let hate define us.
Race is a big part of this.
If truly all lives matter, then all lives need to matter equally. What we require is action. What we require is accountability. We understand that black lives do matter, and we will keep focused on this issue.
NewsOne Now, every weekday morning at 7 on TV1.